After having put thousands of hours into maxing not only a normal Ironman account, but also a hardcore Ironman account, I set myself a goal to be the first person in Runescape to max all 3 Ironman game modes. I'm now attempting to tackle one of Oldschool's most difficult challenges, maxing an Ultimate Ironman. This is my road to maxing every Ironman mode. What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 66 of the Ultimate Ironman series. In the last one, I got to 95 runecrafting, got some GP, and I'm using a lot of that up right now doing smithing. So I got from 89 to 91, and there's one more level I want to do here simply just because I want to try to get as much XP out of the way as possible since I really don't like doing this grind. So I'm just going to continue with it. I have 600k more experience to go, which should take me about 3 hours. Okay, you guys honestly have no idea how happy I am that I'm about to be done with this. So once I switch to these goldsmithing gauntlets, I will get to my level 92. So there we go. I can move on to doing something else and get out of here. Down to 3 million out of the, I believe, 13 million I took out. Overall, getting this XP cost me 6.5 GP per XP. Originally, when I was calculating out how much money I need on my account, I calculated it out to be 6, so it's a little bit more since there's more people here. But 6 to 6.5 isn't really too big of a difference, so overall it won't be too bad. But now that I am done with this, as mentioned to you guys, the next thing I'm going to be doing is fletching in pest control. So I need to do some math to see how many I'm going to need to make, but I'll see you guys back once I figure out how many I'm going to need. Oh, well, I went over to take on my U-logs so I can start making my arrow shafts, and I still have another 2 million GP in here. So that's a nice addition to my cash stack. I'm going to be taking out the U-logs now. I did figure out how many broad arrows I need to make total, and I need to do 294k, which is nowhere near the highest amount I've done in pest control. The last time I was there, I did 383k. So like I said, I need to make 294k total broad arrows, which means I'm going to have to make 294k arrow shafts. With the U-logs I got from Mole, it's 75 per, so it won't take too long, and of course it's super AFK, which is really nice. So I finished making all of the arrow shafts that I wanted to, and I got almost 100,000 fletching XP just from making these. So I'm going to be doing something a little different here. I was thinking about these U-logs as I was making these. I still have almost 11,000 of these left over, and I really have no use for them. I don't plan to do any birdhouse runs. For the rest of my nests, I'm just going to go back and do more mole, since it'll get me more herb seeds anyway. So it seems kind of like a waste to just leave these here. So I thought about it, and what I'm actually going to be doing now is just sitting here and making all of these into U-longbows. You see I get 75 XP each for these, so making all of my U-logs into these will get me 800,000 more fletching XP. Now what's really nice about this, and the main reason I'm doing this, the XP that I get from doing these will make it so I only need to make 210,000 broad arrows instead of almost 300k. And that's going to save me almost 6 million GP. This is going to take me a total of 7 hours to make all of these. In the future, if I need more money to get smithing or construction to 99, and I need to make like 6 million GP, for example, that's going to take me way more than the 7 hours it would take to make these into U-longbows. So this is 100% worth doing. One thing I need to do before I start doing this, though, is go and do a mahogany tree run and a pineapple tree run, which should get me like 70k more farming XP. Thankfully, all 3 of my mahoganies grew, so I get all the XP from these. I swear, one of these days, I'm going to end up getting a farming pet from these with the amount that I do them. And I still have, how many mahogany seeds? I still have 168 mahogany seeds, so it's still a pretty high chance I'll get a farming pet eventually. It's a nice 70,000 more farming XP. It was pretty much exactly the amount I thought I was going to get. So I'm 573k away from getting to 98. I should get that this video from all the pest control that I have to do. But for now, I'm just going to continue doing what I said and making all of these U-longbows. Like I said, it's going to take me probably about 7 total hours to do. Also, per usual, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, a like and a comment would be greatly appreciated to help me get recommended more on YouTube. But other than that, I'll see you guys in 7 hours once I am done making all of these. Pretty nice chill grind out of the way. I've gained 907,000 XP and I'm 81k away from my first fletching level. So that's going to come really quick just from making these into headless arrows. So I mentioned I'm not going to have to use all of these, and I think I said I had to use 210k. I redid the math, and I actually need to make 220k of them, which means I need to go and buy some feathers. So with something as simple as buying feather packs, since it's pretty mindless, it's easy to get lost in doing it, so I'm going to try my best not to accidentally buy 294k feathers. It's going to take like no time though, like this is incredibly fast to do. Took about 10 minutes to get all of the feathers, but now I'm ready to head over to pest control. The last thing I need to do is go back to a spory, take out all of my combat gear, and set my whole inventory up for doing herb runs. So my setup's going to be a little bit different than it was the last time I did this. Last time I came here with Barrow's gloves and also a Nezi helm. I'm going to try to do that without those, since I'd end up losing, I think, 100k if I bought those and then alch them in the future. So I'm going to see if I'm able to keep my bar up without those 2 items. In terms of what I'm farming now, I'm going to be farming my Quorum Seeds first, and then I'm going to be farming my Irits. I think I have like 300 or so Irits as well. Still going to be farming the Snake Grass too. I'm just going to be dropping these when I get them now. Usually I'd have them in my inventory noted, but I already have like 16,000 of those, and I'm not going to need any more anytime in the future. So I'm just going to be dropping those as I farm them. I reset all my counters as well, my farming, my fletching, my prayer, and I'm also going to be training on attack. I'm trying to put all my melee XP into attack, so I'm just going to keep it on that. But yeah, here we go again. The next update you guys see will probably be once I hit 97 fletching. Alright, so here's the first update for you guys. I don't know how I managed to do it, but I'm exactly 1 XP away from a fletching level. So that's level 97. I'd say I'm about 7 or so hours into pest control so far. I'm at 870 points. And right now I get 234 XP per point, plus 10%. So it's going to be, I believe, 257.4 experience per point. And I think at higher levels I can get near 300 XP per point. Also 445 corms farmed, and I'm farming potato cactus again as well. Since I do have 1700 landed, I'm sitting at a spory. So once I get 1700 of these, I'll get a looting bag, put them in there. And then from that point, I don't really have much secondaries to farm. I think I need to pick maybe like 300 more white berries for all the cads I have. But other than that, there's really not much else to farm. I believe the last time I saw you guys, I was at a total of 800 pest control points. Now I am at 2,200. And the reason I decided to stop here is because the 2,200 points is enough to get me from 90 to 91 prayer. I figure I'm just going to do this every time I have enough for a level rather than letting it stack all the way up to 4,000. So let's go ahead and go through here. I'm going to spam use these, and I'll see you guys back in a second. Thankfully, it looks like I did my math right with this. So there is level 91 prayer, and I gained a total of 566,000 XP from those 2,200 points. Also an update on my headless arrows. I have 208,000 of these made and only 11,000 left to go. This is a little bit less than an hour, so probably like 40 to 50 minutes. I'll have all of these done. And then I can head over to the Slayer Master to buy all the arrowheads. So I've gained about 200 more points so far, and I have all of my headless arrows made, so I'm going to head over to Neve to buy the arrowheads. I don't really know how much it's going to cost me to buy all these, so I just went and took 15 mil out. I do still have 10 mil left in there though, so total overall right now before buying these, I have 25 mil. From looking at the broad arrowhead packs though, 5,500 each, I might actually have a lot more GP left over than I initially thought I was going to. Thankfully, when it comes to anything related to broad arrows, buying all the supplies for them is really easy. Okay, so with all these bought now, I have 3.3 million GP left on top of the 10 million I have in Nightmare Zone. So I have 13.3 million total GP left. Like I said before, I'd probably have around 6 mil if I didn't make all of those U longbows. One more thing to mention here, I only have 7 Quorum Seeds left, so in my next run in like 20 minutes, I'm going to be done with all of these. I'm going to be switching to my Irit Seeds, almost 1,500 total Quorums farmed, so yep, gonna head back over to Pest Control, and I'll find another place to do an update. Level 98 fletching, 1 more left to go, and that's going to be 122,000 more broad arrows, almost halfway through those. Another thing I wanted to mention to you guys is originally when I showed you my setup, I didn't have any gloves or helmet on. I did go and get rune gloves shortly after. For some reason, I didn't think about getting those when I originally recorded the clip. But when it comes to keeping my bar up and everything, I'm literally having no problem with it, so not having the helm really makes no difference at all. Also, I am 39k away from 98 farming as well, so that's definitely going to come later today. Very interesting place for me to end up getting a farming level, but there we go, 98 farming. So when it comes to picking all this stuff, I still need to get 700 more potato cactus. I did also start picking my white berries now. I need about 400 more of these just for all the cads I have left. I picked 1,000 white berries before, and I just need about 1,400 total of them, so that's another thing I'll be able to finish really quick. I'll finish collecting the white berries way before I finish the potato cactus. Farming all the other stuff, though, I'm up to 644 irits. Still almost 300 seeds to go there, so it's going to be a while before I finish those. And also for fletching, 770k away from 99. So here it is. I am 83 experience away from level 99 fletching. Shout out to Duragon. He has no idea I'm about to get this. He just ran into me and I've been talking to him, so there it is, guys. Level 99 fletching. He said, wait, what? It's so funny. He had literally no idea. So with all these being done now, really the only other thing I want to do here is stay here until I have enough points to get another prayer level. I have 2,000 points right now, and to get from 91 to 92, I need 2,400. So it's going to be about I'd say 4 more hours, including the herb runs. Once I'm done with that, I'll probably move on to something else. I still need to get 1,700 potato cactus as well, though. The timing of this honestly couldn't have been any better. I finished getting all the potato cactuses I need, and I have enough points now to get myself from 91 to 92. So like usual, I'm going to go through and spam through all of these points. I can't remember how many points total I got this video. I think the first time I spent 2,200 and now 2,400, so 4,600 points about. But that did gain me 1.2 million prayer XP, and I am now level 92, which is halfway there. So the next time I come back to pest control, I'm going to be here for probably like 3 weeks straight, so that should be a really interesting video to do. But since I finished 99 Fletching, which is the reason I was here, and I have all the stuff I need for herb, I'm going to be moving on to doing that now. I'm going to try to use up all of the herbs I have. I know how much XP it'll get me. I don't want to say anything to you guys yet. I'll just let you find out, but I think I'm going to be ending the video here, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. The next video, like I said, I'm going to be using up all my herbs, and then I might go for 99 mining. I'm not 100% sure on that one yet, but it is definitely a possibility. So thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video.